They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The numbers for Sanders
in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he was 8-2 on the year. They come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game. This team's fortunate, but it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
And he's going to work. Another run here with Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage?
And kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
First downs, and they get the conversion here. I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down because that leaves them third and short, third manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Finding room in mid. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders.
But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second down, back to Sanders. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. And he'll be marked down right at the 50. To not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And the stop will come inside. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns in a minute to go. So there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing because you can call timeout and regroup.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. Now the Panthers. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taking.
The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Wind up picking up positive yardage.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And so close.
And now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Comes to goal. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything. There's no way they can stop us.
Now, here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down into the thing of beauty. But in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. On this one, into 32. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That's going to be caught along the side.
On the ball.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. 3 yards is the gain there.
And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
Final yard here on 3rd and goal. Sanders again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to... Butker's kick here is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you were down. But at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Another run with Sanders, and he's going to take this. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 72 yards rushing for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Royer. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well. Displays have them on the move on 1st down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll have a gain of...
I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Only a couple.
That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Here's Sanders. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Carolina, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here.